here on this table. So we want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show as it unfolds.
Yeah, good morning, Ibrahim and colleagues over there in Lagos. Let's see the way it goes this week, starting from today, Monday. TJ,
Yeah.
EFCC raided OOPL, the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library. What's your thought on this?
Well, for me, I would say that why is it that we always concentrate on scratching the surface? Because we always see this EFCC raid going on almost on a day, almost every time. You know, they go after these young Nigerians, you know, raiding them for allegedly being involved in Yahoo. But if we look back, if we take a step back and assess the situation, what is the level of unemployment like? What is it like for an average Nigerian youth to get access to a job? And let's not forget that the new benchmark for these youths now is the social media lifestyle, where everybody presents, you know, flashy things, and it seems like everything is okay with everybody. These are the visuals that people see, and they want to do everything to get it. So as long as we don't address this, because what we see are just the symptoms. If we keep, you know, looking at the symptom and not addressing the root causes, of course, this wound is going to fester. And, you know, we'll still keep having these raids and all of that. Nothing is really going to change. So it's just left on the government to address these root causes. Maybe take the intelligence of this Nigeria, because it takes a lot of intelligence for you to even carry out this thing called Yahoo. Why don't you harness that talent and, you know, put it into something productive, not just harassing and all of that? But that's my own take on it. Yeah,
for me, I wouldn't want to use the word harassing. I know there are instances that EFCC goes about harassing, but in this particular one, OOPL, it might not be harassment because, yeah, people say OOPL or Olusegun Obasanjo because the name of the ex-president was mentioned. But you see, that is a facility that has hotel, the Green Legacy Hotel. It has a zoo, it has the library, it has several other things. And they said these guys were arrested.
They were having a pool party.
A pool party. I guess the EFCC had some intelligence. Now, the question is, once you arrest these people, you must ensure that the public is updated, you prosecute these people. Also, the OPL is saying that the EFCC should apologize. I think it's very premature.
Maybe for disrupting, because it's a public facility. The peace of others were disrupted in the process.
If crime is committed in the public facility, it is the responsibility of law enforcement agencies to move into the place. Now, for instance, if it will be, in quote, terrorists, suspected terrorists that were operating, would we say DSS should not invade a public facility when we want to carry out a terrorist activity?
But there are better ways of doing things.
Yeah, because, so what we should also ask is that,
infringing on the rights of people that have gone there to relax.
That public facilities should also make sure that they do their checks. For instance, people visit hotels, you lodge in the hotel. How many times have we done background check on those people? Now, if you allow people to use your facility and they now have questionable character, it is also the responsibility of law enforcement agencies to pick them up, because if you don't pick them up, they might also endanger the lives of other people using those facilities. So it's both sides. Yes, it has a responsibility.
Well, for me, the focus should not always be solely on enforcement. The focus should not solely be on enforcement. It's also addressing also these root causes, and, you know, the whole issue will be resolved amicably, I believe so.
Okay, let's give you what we have for you today, reaching you live from our Abuja studio. Now, this is FCT brief. Now, the Delta North chapter of the All Progressives Congress has rejected a recent political endorsement that had been making the headlines, choosing instead to reaffirm its loyalty to President Bola Tinubu ahead of the 2027 general elections. Party leaders from Delta North described the endorsement as premature and not representative of their collective stance, stressing that the focus should remain on supporting the current administration's policies and vision.
Political analysts say this move underscores deep divisions within certain political blocs, even as the ruling party begins to strategize for the next election cycle. With the campaign still unofficial, statements like these are setting the stage for what could be a heated contest in the months ahead. Norbert Akachukwu Sochukudima is the chairman of the APC local government chairman in Delta North, and he's live with us here in the studio this morning. It's good to have you on our program.
I'm glad to be here.
You're welcome.
Yeah, good morning, viewers.
Yeah. Well, Your decision as a party to reject Senator Ned Nwoko, because I would like us to begin from that angle, your decision to reject his endorsement has exposed some fault lines within the APC in Delta State. Are you not looking at what the party, at an already fractured party ahead of the elections? Because how do you plan or how do you intend to go into an election when your house is not in order?
Okay, thank you very much. I'd like to start on this note. Delta North APC is not fractured, neither is it factionalized. As of today, as I speak to you, we have just a senatorial chairman, Ubueshi Adizueluaka, and the 9 local governments that make up Delta North will have just 1 LGA chairman each. The 98 wards that make up the senatorial district will have 1 ward chairman each. So nothing about faction or being fractured. What happened was that on the 14th of June, 2025, the senatorial chairman of our great party in Delta North, who has the constitutional right to convene for a meeting of leaders and stakeholders, did so. And it happened that the senator representing us, distinguished Senator Ned Nwoko, was the host. So the meeting was at his premises. I was present at that meeting. So at that meeting, what was done was something that is not in line with the plans of the party leadership. One is that, record that on 28th of April, 2025, the amiable governor, the governor of Delta State, His Excellency Governor Sheriff Oborowere, the immediate past governor of Delta State, who was also the vice presidential candidate of PDP in 2023 election, Senator Ifeanyi Okowa, and the entire structure of PDP moved into APC. That was on the 28th of April. Then on 14th of June, we had this meeting. I noticed when I walked into the hall and checked, in that meeting, it was only those of us who have been in APC that were in that meeting. All our brothers and sisters who moved with the governor from the senatorial district, not even a councillor, out of the almost 500 councillors that we have, was in that meeting. So along the line, the issue of endorsement, just at the level of the high table came, and it would have caused uproar. But we Anioma people are civilized people, and we are peace-loving people. So when I looked at it, we were calm. At the end of the meeting, it came up that a certain endorsement has been done on Senator Ned Nwoko. We, the 9 LGA chairmen, who are the custodians of the party at the various local governments, had our meeting. By the grace of God, I'm first among equal. I just have the privilege of coordinating them because I'm a local government party chairman in that same senatorial district. So we met and reviewed what happened at that meeting and felt if we allow this purported endorsement to go on, that would completely shut out our brothers and sisters who have just moved into the party. So the party wasn't complete. If after at the end of that meeting, what I saw on the media was a group in APC or a group in Delta North endorsed, we wouldn't have had issue. But the headline was Delta North APC endorsed. We said no, that didn't happen. Delta North APC has not endorsed anybody for senatorial position.
So if you're saying this, sorry,
so and this doesn't mean that we as local government party chairman from that district have anything personal against Senator Ned Nwoko.
All right,
but we're not in support of that process.
That you just said that your party isn't fractured, and obviously there is some sort of leadership tussle within the party, within the Delta North district leadership in the APC. So if you're saying this, how do you now reconcile, you're not fractured and then you're still having this kind of power tussle?
Okay, the leadership tussle, APC as a party has constitution and has standard. Senator Ned Nwoko joined us in APC around 5th of February, precisely. I think when he handed over officially later at the floor of the Senate. The moment he joined, from that moment, according to our party constitution, he was the highest political office holder in the senatorial district. So without contest, without election, we all agreed and adopted him in principle as the leader of the party in that senatorial district. No issue, no tussle. On the 28th of April, when the governor moved in, alongside with the deputy governor, after governor, you agree with me, the second in command is the deputy governor. So when governor is not available, the deputy governor takes charge. This deputy governor, Sir Monde Onyeme, happens to be from Delta North. So when the governor moved in, the governor automatically becomes the leader of the party. That's how our party works. The deputy governor becomes second in command. And this deputy governor is from Delta North Senatorial District. That automatically displaced Senator Ned from being the leader of APC in Delta North. The leader of APC in Delta North, by all standard and our principle as APC, is the deputy governor of Delta State, who is the highest political office holder from that senatorial district. No tussle.
If I got your analysis right, the governor, his constituency is the entire state.
Beautiful.
By implication, the man who is on a joint ticket with him, by implication, his entire constituency is the entire Delta State.
State, yes.
If the governor is not there, it's the entire Delta State.
Yes.
Ned Nwoko is a senator. He has a senatorial district.
Exactly.
How will you, the governor also has his own local government. Will you now say the governor is the leader of the party in that local government? He's the leader of the party in the state. By implication, the deputy governor is the leader of the party if the governor is not there in the entire state. You have senators who are leaders of the party, probably in their various senatorial districts. So how will you now say the deputy governor, just trying to say that your party is not factionalized, like you said, does not have leadership crisis, but you now have this issue that the deputy governor, because he's from that local government, does he cede his states?
Let me quickly explain it. The governor is the leader of the party in Delta State.
Yeah.
When he gets to his senatorial district, he's the leader of that senatorial district where he's from. Okay. When he gets to his local government, he's the #1 leader from that local government. Okay. When he gets to his ward, he's the #1 leader from that ward. There are other leaders. Okay. Nobody works in isolation. Okay. When he gets to his polling unit, where he votes, he is the leader alongside other leaders. The same thing is applicable to the deputy governor. The deputy governor, second in command, in the senatorial district, is the leader. Ndokwa West, where he's from, he's the leader. His ward, he's the leader, and his polling unit.
Just to quick, that is quite taken. Last week we had some people from talking about the endorsement of Ned Nwoko. Now you hear saying, no, Ned Nwoko was not endorsed. The president was endorsed. Ned Nwoko was not endorsed. Now, don't you think such back and forth will kind of affect the cohesion of your party in the state?
You see, APC is a well-organized political party. It may interest you to know that I have been around long enough to tell the story about APC. I was in Action Congress of Nigeria, an ESCO member. I've been a youth leader of the local government in APC, secretary before I became local government party chairman. And I also have the privilege of serving as senior special advisor to the national chairman of APC, working at the national secretariat to Alhaji Gandu, His Excellency, and even the acting national chairman reappointed me. As we speak, we have a forum of local government party chairman in Nigeria, 774 of us. I'm the national secretary. So I understand party administration, and I know how it works. Do you understand me? Now, look at, I was at the national summit where President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our father, the father of the nation, was endorsed. The endorsement started from the National Assembly, from the Governors Forum, before the National Working Committee adopted it. He's the leader and father of the party. So, as a first-time president, it's only natural that nobody else from the party who has the interest of the party is going to contest that with him.
All right.
The same thing is applicable to the governor of Delta State and all the governors who are first-time governors. They are given the choice of first refusal. President, governor. Now, when you talk about Senate, House of Representatives, and House of Assembly, there are so many people. There were some persons in the meeting we held at Senator Ned Nwoko's house who are interested in running for that senatorial ticket. So when you say you've endorsed him, and you have about 10, 15 other persons interested, you'll be destroying the party.
Right. Okay. We'll still continue on this.
So what we have done,
we'll
and this, please, what I like to drive this point.
We need to take a quick commercial break right now. You continue your point right after this break. Don't go anywhere. We'll still have more for you on the program. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
In the beating heart of Owerri, business never sleeps. From sunrise to sundown, the wheels keep turning. And behind the scenes, vision meets action. Governor Hope Uzodimma's leadership has turned manifestos into reality, transformations that feels like a miracle. But progress needs peace, and in Imo, it's not left to chance. From land to sky to river deep, Guardians are watching, protecting dreams and opportunity. At Orashi's quiet shore, hydropower is rising, set to energize a growing economy. The change is visible. New roads emerge, industry hums, communities come alive. At the center, a digital revolution. 500,000 young minds trained each year to build the future. As Orashi rises, so does Imo and the hopes of a hard-working people. A new Imo is on the rise.
We don't like to eat better, more nutritious meals, more veggies, but we want it tasty and easy too. Knorr Cubes, that's the secret. Made with real ingredients like chicken, parsley, and garlic. And enriched with iron, so your meals are better for you and more delicious too. That's the cocoa. Let's give it some accolades. Change your world by changing what's on your plate.
We're glad to have you back. You're still watching FCT Brief, and we're still discussing Delta North politics, and we still have with us in the studio Norbert Akachukwu Sochukudimma. Thank you for staying with us. Now, we're hearing that it's alleged that some people in the APC leadership in Delta North have been financially induced to oppose Senator Ned Nwoko's ambition to recontest the seat of, the senatorial seat. How do you now respond to this?
It's laughable. I think I've heard that also. But let me make this very clear. I led the team of local government party chairmen who came out to say there wasn't any endorsement of Senator Ned. And we made it very clear. It may interest you to know that we have moved on from that issue of endorsement. After 14th of June, when that meeting held, July 20th, the same senatorial chairman of my senatorial district, who convened a meeting that Senator Ned Nwoko hosted, had convened another meeting of Delta North APC leaders and critical stakeholders, where the ward chairman, the LGA chairman, and top leaders attended in Abo. And in that meeting, there were two endorsements, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Governor Sheriff Oboroweri. Anything about senatorial, House of Rep, House of Assembly, we as party men, leaders and chairmen, are pleading with all our leaders, including our serving senator, to build the party. Concentrate on working on the party. If you work for the party, build the party. When the time for primaries come, you wouldn't be needing endorsement. You will find it very easy to win. So our plea and our concentration now is this. You see, it's normal in politics when people don't satisfy your interest. Those who are emotional and sentimental will whip up some things and carry out rumors. Do you understand it? So I wouldn't know those who have been induced financially, but those I lead by the special grace of God, my colleagues, and we are not in any form endorsed by anybody. In fact, when we met to take a decision to refute and debunk the issue of endorsement, when I saw it on your sister TV program, we did not consult one leader within the senatorial district because we have the ears on ground. We are closer to the people. So whatever we know that will be detrimental to the growth, unity, and peace of our party in the senatorial district, we won't condone it.
Okay.
So that issue should be just disregarded because it has no root at all.
Okay, this issue of endorsement and no endorsement, over time, don't you think it's creating more bad blood within the party than helping the cohesion of the party? Now, you just talked about you can endorse the president, you can endorse the governor, the running. A senator wants to run also. And you're saying, okay, don't endorse, concentrate on building the party. Is it not better that your party concentrates on keep delivering the good work you're delivering? If it's a senator, keep working and leave for now the issue of endorsement. But because really, you don't even need to endorse somebody who is doing a good job. Yes. The public will see on election day and they know where to go. So don't you think this issue, this talk about we endorse this, we don't endorse this, is creating more division in your party? You need the cohesion ahead of 2027 because more parties are on the table playing this game.
Let me offer this explanation again. Okay. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the #1 leader of APC, and he has just a term. If he wasn't one-term president, maybe this is completing his second term, there will be endorsements of those who want to aspire. But eventually, this is his first time, and his leader, I will tell you, nobody will contest APC primaries with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and win. Free, fair, credible primaries. Because of the influence he has as president. The same thing is applicable to the governor. But same is not applicable to the senator, House of Rep member, or House of... We must be realistic. I'm a realist. I don't allow emotions and unnecessary sentiment to affect me. Right. So whether we even pronounce endorsement on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and our governor, Sheriff Oborowere, or not, they are our sole candidates for 2027 by the special grace of God. Okay. Free, fair, credible primaries, they will emerge our candidates.
We hear you.
We know that.
We hear you.
So, well, but it's not same with those legislators. It's not same.
We hear you. You said the party has nothing against Senator Ned Nwoko.
Yes.
And we have not seen the APC in Delta rally behind him, his proposal for, especially his push for Anyoma State to be the 6th Southeast state. Is this resistant about the idea itself, or would you say maybe the way he's going about the advocacy?
Okay, let me say this. You know, Senator Ned Nwoko, in fairness to him, has started the issue of Anyoma State creation before he joined the APC. I don't know how much consultation he did while he was in PDP. And I also do not, because by the special grace of God, I'm a critical stakeholder, not just in my community, not in my one, not in my, in Delta North, by all ramifications, because I've served. So I have not attended any meeting where leaders were consulted. If I want to get your buy-in, because democracy is about consultation and lobbying. If I want to get your buy-in, or I want to get a buy-in of leaders in what I'm pursuing for the good of all of us, I will consult widely. I will consult before bringing out. You don't shoot out before you begin to consult. Do you understand? But let me say this, as a true Anyoma son. Every one of us from Anyoma is passionate and is interested in the creation of Anyoma State. And we applaud the passion of Senator Ned for pursuing that. Do you understand? But what many, I will say this, and if you have a way of doing, getting to verify, you confirm that I'm speaking the fact. Many are not comfortable with the idea of taking Anyoma out of the South-South. Do you understand it? I'm pushing it into any other geopolitical zone. We are more comfortable. Anyoma, it's coming. Let it remain within the South-South. So that APC as a party has not, you've not seen them rally around Senator Ned Nwoko. It does not mean we stand against the push or the passion for Anyoma State to be created. I will say that I don't know how much consultations he has done amongst the top and critical leaders of the party in Delta North and those who are not even members of the party in Delta North.
All right, because you're a leader of the party, not just in Delta North, in the entire Delta State, I want to ask you that, we have Senator Magege, some people are also already warming up for his endorsement. Now, do you fear that an implosion? People have said APC is going to have an implosion, especially in Delta State, that you have the governor crossover. You said the other time that the meeting that was called, none of the new people who came in attended. Now, why didn't they attend? Was it that they were tactically secluded, refused to attend, or what?
Let me respond to that.
An implosion.
Yes, they didn't attend to that particular meeting because it was not properly convened. I said they moved in 28th of April. This meeting, June 14th. When the senatorial chairman brought out these new leaders that moved into the party, and now the new leader of the party as at that time, from April 28th, the deputy governor has become the leader of APC Delta North. So you cannot call for a meeting in the senatorial district and the leader of the party from that district is not properly consulted or carried along. So I have the privileged information, as at the time he was told, he pleaded that because they just came in, let there be more further consultations, push it further to get more people on board. But they insisted on holding it, so they stayed back. But I've told you, we have moved on from there. July 20th, the same senatorial chairman, not factional, senatorial chairman, who convened that meeting at Senator Ned's house in June 14th, has done another one on July 20th. And Senator Ned Nwoko wasn't there present physically, but participated. Because in our usual political meetings, leaders, critical stakeholders, support, Kola North, and what have you, he prominently, because his was announced and everybody heard it, and most of his followers were present, so he participated in that meeting of July 20th, where everybody, both new and old, were integrated fully. And in that same meeting was when we had the adoption of the endorsement of our president and our governor. All right,
let's move on very quickly.
Please, there was something you said.
Do you fear an implosion?
About it. No, I have no fear about implosion. And let me explain it to you. Senator Oviomo Agege is a well-respected leader in our state and across board. When he was the deputy Senate president, he was the leader of APC in Delta State. And all of us, all leaders who had the interest of the party, aligned with him and surrendered to his leadership. Now we have a governor who is the leader of the party. Any right-thinking person in Delta State that believes in internal democracy and internal mechanism of the party, respect and party supremacy, it doesn't matter who you are or how far you have labored in the party, will align and surrender to the leadership of our governor as number one. Anybody who does not want to do that may be thinking or planning of going to a different political party. But if you want to run in that party and you don't want to cause problem for yourself or for the party, you just have to align.
All right. Well,
that is the truth.
Let's move along to other matters because we're running out of time. Well, Senator Ned Nwoko's loyalty to the APC has come under scrutiny. He even had to come out openly to defend that and deny that he is not he's supporting President Bola Tinubu. Do you trust his commitment to the APC as it stands now?
Yeah, as of today, I cannot, in all honesty, say I doubt his commitment. I'm not an antagonist. What I believe is being realistic. The only issue I have is that, you see, politics is interest-driven. So even within a political party, you will have different interests. But your ability to manage your interests with your followers, playing by the rules is what matters a lot. So some people will have that suspicion because any leader who thinks that if I'm not the one in charge, if I'm not on top, then nothing happens. It's not a good leader. So your commitment will be in doubt. But for me, because in recent time I had conversation with him, where we even explained to him, alongside my colleague, the chairman, that Our saying you were not endorsed is not because we have anything against you, but to save our party. Because if we had said you are endorsed, or if we had endorsed you truly, that would have shut out every other person in the party, and you alone can't run the party. Do you understand it? So I do not doubt his commitment, but you know, politics is what it is. Time shall tell. As we go on, we'll know how committed he is or not. But for today, he's a member of APC, and he has not in any way, to the best of my knowledge, said he's leaving the APC. Indeed, time will tell, and we'll definitely keep our eye on that. We have to go now because time is not our friend. But we must say thank you so much for your time with us. I wish I could have a minute to just send a message. Just very quickly. Okay, I will give you 10 seconds. You just thank you. I want to appreciate our leaders. The leader of APC Delta North, the Deputy Governor, Sayonyeme. I want to appreciate Senator Peter Nwoboshe, Right Honorable Victor Che, Senator Ato Ifeanyi, and my father, Engineer Hyacinth Eluha, thank you for making us united. God bless you for your shout out. We will send you our invoice very shortly. Well, thank you so much for joining our segment today. We hope that you enjoyed the conversation. We will now hand you over to our Lagos studio, where Ibrahim and the rest of the team are standing by.
All right, thank you very much to Jesu Adeoye and Neshomamok for that insightful conversation you had with the guests. Thank you.